Hello, folks, and welcome to another enthralling episode of 30 is the New 20 Get Lifted. Hosted today by yours truly, Mr. Smiley Jizzle. Check out the link. Accompanied by my lovely sister, Erica, the assistant co-host of the show. Today we have some pretty deep topics we're gonna get into. Not gonna be too deep, but I got a few things that I want to discuss. First topic, we'd like to get into because we're just gonna jump right into it. I don't like to do too much banter in the beginning because I talk enough for both of us. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump into this story. My sister brought to my attention called the Tinder Swindler, if I'm saying it correctly. The Tinder Swindler. We'll leave the link to the story in the comments below. In the description below. If you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about it, but I'll give you in a nutshell basically what this story is about. So the story is about this individual. What's the guy's name, Erica? Can you fact check? All right, cool. So dude is Simon Leviev, right? This guy who I don't know. I mean, it's not right, but his story basically was, he just he was on Tinder. He talked to some ladies, he wooed them with his charms or whatever. And they got emotionally attached, emotionally invested through telecommunication of some sort. And they started sending this guy mad money. He went under some alias that wasn't legit. Like he used some false alias or whatever. And he got him for like millions. Like he made mad money off of these women, And like, I feel like the situation was kind of crazy. Don't mind the cat. I feel like the situation was kind of crazy, but women finesse men a lot. And sometimes it's a little crazier. Like, the men don't care that he's being finessed, These women, they got scammed out of so much money, but because they're women, it's like, okay, it's really terrible that this guy could do this. But I'm looking at the situation differently. I'm looking at the situation like, how do you get away with this? How are you able to finesse so many women and get them out of all that kind of money like that? Like, that's crazy. Are there women really out here that are really that kind and generous? Because if I found one, I definitely wouldn't let her go to give me like 30 grand or something like that. Like, what the heck is wrong with him? I don't know.
So, what's his name? Simon Leviev. Mm. I think that anybody that takes advantage of people like that is crazy. But I do also think that only a certain type of woman is going to get scammed to that capacity. The women, they must have been very naive and, like he painted a pretty picture, put them on a private jet. Like the perception was he must have money if he's able, everybody can't afford a private jet or whatever. So there's no doubt he's going to pay my money back. But no, my question would be, if you got all this money, you got a private jet, you taking me to these lavish restaurants and all this stuff or whatever, spending thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands, whatever, like in one night. And now you asking me for $10,000. What happened to all your money? The math is not math for me. Y'all comment down below and let us know, what would you do? Do you think that you could fall for something like this? How do you feel about this? Do you think that this is okay for people to do that? because my brother's argument is like he's the GOAT because women scam guys all the time. And yeah, when there's violence involved, when you're like robbing someone and you put something in their drink, women do stuff like that. They get guys in a hotel and they rob them, then obviously that's a whole nother level. That's clearly wrong as well. This isn't gender specific. Wrong is wrong. But I do think with all these things that happen, stuff like this, there have been so many things happening. There was a story that came out also with this girl met this guy online and he gave her some drugs or something. She overdosed on fentanyl. And this is like the fourth person. Well, I'm not sure the exact number, but other people have been tied to him that have overdosed as well. So, and it's like, I think she met this guy online as well. So people really have to be more selective with the people they're choosing to go on and date. I'm not saying to remove online dating at all, but you can't just be so willing to just let everybody into your life and stop giving people money. Like, especially if y'all just met. These women didn't even know this guy long enough to be giving him no money. Especially not no $10,000, $100,000. Money that they didn't even have themselves. They was taking out lines of credit. Like, we gotta be smarter people. Some stuff people bring on themselves. And I know I'm gonna get, shot down for saying that, because you can't victim shame or whatever, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I can't really disagree with that too much. People should treat people how they want to be treated. In any case, there is another little story that I'd like to share with you guys. Well, you guys should know this anyway if you have eyes, if you have social media, if you have anything going on, if you're not under a rock. There is actively a conflict going on between Mother Russia right now. You know what I mean? And even Rocky can't save us at this point from what's going on. So basically, if you haven't heard, I'll enlighten you briefly. There is a conflict, Ukraine, Russia. What's going on right now? It's really a crazy situation. Russia's being cut off from a lot of their endorsements and stuff like that because of the conflict. A lot of innocent lives are being lost in Ukraine. Heart goes out to all the families and loved ones of those that were lost in Russia. I do have some Russian friends. So this is like, to me, because my heart goes out to them because I know they have family that live in Russia. And I actually know people that have family members that live in Ukraine. So my heart goes out to them. But mainly, like, the situation is really crazy because it's people that live there that don't even know that there's actually a conflict going on right now. Like, some people are not even aware that this is going on, not even aware that some of their family members might have expired as a result of this conflict. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that's going on right now in the world that we really need to be cognizant of. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Did you even know? Did you even, like, were you aware that this crazy thing was going on? Like how you feel about it?
Yeah, but okay. As Ukrainians deal with the devastation of the Russian attacks in their homeland, many are also encountering a confounding and almost surreal backlash from family members in Russia who refuse to believe that Russian soldiers could bomb innocent people or even that a war is taking place at all.
That's crazy.
These relatives have essentially bought in to the official Kremlin position that President Vladimir Putin's army is conducting a limited special military operation with the honorable mission in denazifying Ukraine. Mr. Putin has referred to the Ukrainian president, Vladimir Zelensky, a native Russian speaker with a Jewish background, as a drug-addled Nazi in his attempts to justify the invasion. And that's crazy. I have been hearing chatter about what's going on. I usually don't pay attention to that stuff because it's like, it's overwhelming. Even and it affects the whole world. They're saying that might be another world war or whatever. Like, that's crazy to think that, because then everyone's going to be affected by that. And then this, I don't want to have to go through that. So I hope everything gets straightened out. My prayers go out to all the people involved that's being hurt or that lost their lives or have family members that lost their lives. And I hope we don't have to go to war. I hope this doesn't lead to any. These last few years have been something else, man.
What are you telling? Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot to consume. Even certain mandates that we can't discuss that are leaving some people jobless right now. And I wonder what's going to happen since those mandates are being rescinded. Are those individuals going to be able to fight that and get their job back? Is there going to be some type of severance? What are they going to be able to gain from that issue amongst everything else that's going on with Americans? Like,
I think that no one should not be making people get a jab of rule if it should not be mandatory. As long as people are getting tested and they're making sure that, I think the testing twice a week or 3 times a week, whatever, that's fine. I would accept that as an employee or whatever. And I think a lot of people would be okay with that, with just getting the testing. But to make some people, they're saying if it's against your religion or if it's medically necessary for you not to take the jab of rule, then those are the only exemptions for you to be able to not get the jab rule.
Right.
But if you don't fall into those categories, then it's mandatory for a lot of jobs. Some people are quitting, and it's also saying if you quit or if you don't take it, that you ain't getting unemployment.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've been hearing that too. I don't know, man. Everybody, freedom. Let's just keep fighting a good fight. We all need each other, so we got to get over these barriers. But yeah, you got it. Oh yeah, all the links, everything.
The link's gonna be in the description down below for all the topics that we discussed today. And like I said before, let us know what you think about these topics as well. We want to hear feedback. Send us, and also you can comment topics that you would like us to discuss as well. So we're always open to some new content and ideas. We're open. Comment down below, man. Tell us what you guys think. Yo, man, and it's your boy, Smiley Jizzle. This is Get Lifted, 30 is the new 20. And until next time, man, peace. And yo, just stay alive out here, man. All right, we out.